Hey, what is up? So I'm really bored and I felt like making a guide for my diamonds, and obviously the first person I'm going to make is Susano. So I'm going to go over the builds and abilities and combos and stuff like that. So on Conquest, level 1, you want to level your 3 first. It's just faster clear, because the cooldown goes down when you teleport, and at level 1 it's just better than leveling the 1. Level 2, you want to get your 1. Level 3, you want to get your 2. And then from there on, you want to level the 1, ult, 1, 1, 3, 1, ult, 3, 3, ult, 3, 2, 2, ult, 2, 2, ult. However, on any modes where I start at level 3, I go 2 into the 1 and 1 into the 3. This is why I get first blood, and this is what leads me to snowballing very easily with Susano. Because I get first blood, especially if I get a damage camp early game, I'm just doing a lot of damage right off the bat. Alright, let's get the 5 real quick. Alright, so we're talking about builds. On Conquest, Boomba's Mask Boots, that's standard. My build is basically the same on every mode. It's just in what order I get. It's like the mode dictates on what order I get it. For anything that's not Conquest, I get Bluestone boots. I like Bluestone on him because the early game tick damage is just really good, and it helps us clear, which he really suffers from early game clear. It's just not that good. Or after boots, you want to get Hydras. This is his core item. This is his item. This item needs to be in your build every time. Like this is his main damage now from this one item. And then after Hydras, you want to get Jotuns. After Jotuns, you want to get Spirit Robe. After Spirit Robe, you want to get Beat Stick. And after Beat Stick, you want to sell Bluestone or Boombas. You want to get Titan's Fang. Okay. For relics, you want to go beads first. That's just what I do. Then I always go blink second. I see a lot of people go sunder sometimes. Sunder I'm okay with. It's okay. It's pretty easy to land once you do your 2 on them. You can just do that instead of auto attacking. But I like blink. I feel like it's an unnecessary amount of mobility that I need. So if we're talking about combos, I want to do it on Odin because Raw has a stupid slow and it makes it kind of annoying to do. So really, what your main combo is, you want to pull, auto, 3, auto. Now, okay, so I did that incorrectly. I did it too fast. So you want to 2, auto, 3, auto, 1, auto, 1, auto, 1, and then you would teleport, and then auto again. So I'm gonna do the full thing without talking. All right. I messed it up again. See, I do that as a comfort, because on console it's just really hard to do. But I'll try it again. See, on PC I know it's very possible, but on console what I usually do is I just do this. That, I mean, it's kind of sloppy sometimes, but it gets the job done usually. Your role as Susano, you want to do high single target damage, just like most assassins. In a team fight, I try to go after 2 people at once. This sometimes kills me, but it usually goes pretty well. When you're fighting in a team fight, what I usually do is I want to pull at least 2. I don't want to waste my pull on 1 person. I want to go for 2 at least, and then I put my ult on top of them, so they either can't move or they're forced to use their movement ability. If they don't use their movement ability, they're going to take a massive amount of damage and possibly die. So his Susano only has really one weak point in my opinion. His only weak point is his early game. His early game is pretty ass, but once you get Hydras, I think it's pretty good. Once you get Hydras, you should just be fine. You'll get better and better as the match progresses. Now late game, late game, as long as you don't land the AA cancels, you should be fine late game. Mid game is his prime. I think this is where he just really out damages most people just mid game. It's just like a Thanatos, how he out damages most people early game. Let's see, anything else? Bad matchups for him. I hate Nox. I hate Poseidon. I hate Ares. I hate Hades. I hate Rongshen against him. I don't like any of those gods against him because they have a root, cripple, or silence, and those really fuck with him badly. Also, I need to point out this. Susano has the lowest base movement speed, obviously to balance out his passive, which is 4% movement speed for every ability that's on cooldown. This is more helpful early game, I'd say, because most of his abilities are on cooldown, because it's like a 16-second cooldown for Stormcloud at level 1, 10 for the, it's like a 13 for that maybe, and that's like a 16 as well. The thing with Susano, okay, a lot of people try to think that they're unkillable with Susano. This is not the case at all. If you get caught, you're dead. Because, what usually happens when I'm playing Susano, I kind of make this reputation, I guess, for the match that I'm fucking annoying, and people tend to focus me a lot. And if I get CC'd, like a hard CC, like a stun, root, cripple, or something, I'm dead. Like, they're gonna focus me, and most people do focus the Susano because he's really fucking annoying. So you really need to be careful. This way I get beads every time. What you really want to do, like the people you want to go after always is the mages. The thing that really fucks me when I'm Susano is mages that build health. They just take a long time to kill compared to other like normal mages. Like Zonkui takes a while to kill. Anyone that builds warlocks just takes like forever to kill, because he's like a pure ability based assassin. So I mean, sometimes, very rarely, I get Masamune. I still don't think it's that good of an item. That's just my opinion. Fitting with 50 physical power, it's nice, but again, I don't want to lose any pen, cooldown, or defense. This build is very delicate. I don't change it much. The only time I really do change it was the one time I did change it was yesterday. I didn't get Beat Stick, and I got rid of Spirit Robe. I got Nemean Lion and Winged Blade because they had a lot of crit and they had Poison Star, Gem, and it's a lot of slows. But if you do need to replace some items for that match, I would replace these two. If you're snowballing hard as hell, get rid of Spirit Robe. And what I usually like to do if I'm snowballing, like really fucking hard, is Bloodforge, just because of the raw power you get from Bloodforge. But that's very rarely. Like, when I say snowballing super hard, I'm talking like 15 kills in under 10 minutes. Like that's how hard I'm talking about. But it's safe pick, always Spirit Robe. Before Hydra's got its nerf, I would get Hide of the Urchin, which sometimes I still get Hide of the Urchin because I just like to be tanky, and I like to have over 2,000 health at least. Let's see, after, I don't like any attack speed on him. Attack speed it just doesn't work. Crit doesn't work. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this one. A lot of people get Transcendence on Susano. I personally don't like it anymore. I used to love it. Now I don't like it anymore because I feel like it takes way too long for me to get online, you know? Trans, it just his scaling isn't high enough anymore for to be worth it, in my opinion. Like his one used to have pretty good high. I think it was 80% scaling, so it was pretty good to get Trans. And I mean, his ult still has crazy high scaling. It's just I don't like it anymore because I don't like stacking with him. I never like stacking with him. It just felt really awkward. The only thing I would ever stack is the Urchin.
A little cloak with my dagger? Fair enough.
Don't ever get Transcendence on him. It's just not worth it. I don't know why people get it still. And the scaling is so absurdly low, you know? To engage with the ult, it really makes everything easier. With the ult, you really have to get used to the circle. Once that circle fills, it will not knock up. You really have to get used to that. I've gotten used to it. Personally, another thing you have to get used to is his AA cancels. They do take getting used to. Oh, one really special thing about Susano, besides the 30 Hydra procs on his one, is his AA reset on his 3. So what you want to do is you want to auto do that, and then do that before he hits his last swing. Now his last swing does do more damage, but it takes forever to hit, so I just do that. It's more damage. Alternatively, you could do this, where you can get 2 quick autos off in like under a second, like that, kind of. There's a way where you can get, basically I can have 272s on the screen at once. It's a bit crazy. Like that right there. It's a bit insane. I love it. But yeah, that's really all you need to know about Susano. Always be careful. Don't ever like make yourself don't ever think you're unkillable, because you're really not. So really all you need to know about Susano. He's my favorite god in the game. I mean, that's pretty damn obvious. Just don't ever think you're unkillable. Just play safe. If you play safe with Susano, you're guaranteed to win, like the majority of the time. Let's see, anything else? As long as you're careful, you should be fine. Know when you can kill someone. Don't ever be super aggressive until you get Hydras. I need to say this, just don't get aggressive until you get Hydras. His early game is ass. It's really bad. Probably one of the worst early games I've ever seen. But if you just do that, it should be fine. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'll do my best ability to answer them. So yeah.
Matana.
See ya.